my face, taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, then I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First run now for Kyren Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Tackles at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
an early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there, as that would have been a disastrous way to start this ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwback side complete to McLeod. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air again, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Rams, first down. Ready. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Taken down right at
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Rams first down.
Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing is Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. They'll get only 3 there, so it leads them to the 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
By T.J. Watt.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Well, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Joshua
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Man, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle all the way.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And caught down. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Blue 60!
Back to throw, Stafford. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Austin. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop it right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10.
They'll run out the gun here. Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Stafford. That to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. T.J. Watt able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
Ready. Ringo. Lady.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Isaiah Likely, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Rams 10. Steelers.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Steelers take over.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Double right.
Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. 25-yard line.
Now Stafford. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That's good for a Rams first down. First down and goal to go.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or you're starting to look like a good offensive football team.
7 yards. It's now third.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. They run. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Running it, Washington. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A handoff for Warren. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near to 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they tie it on the last play of the second quarter. Now the PAT will give them the lead.
Yeah, and how about that extra little jolt that they'll feel when the ball goes through the post? Carry that to the locker room with them and feel like, okay, we got something good going here now, guys.
Boswell for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hanson at our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this. second half as we are about to get underway. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. But despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead. Also, a little bit of scoring because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to get that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now it's the backup Rudolph. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Rudolph. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
18 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Up the middle, Johnson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the give, here's McBride. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12.
They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Rams, first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
So many times you hear today's NFL is described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In motion goes McLeod. Corum now on first and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Second and 13. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Ferguson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
4-yard gain.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they have regained the lead. And whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Rudolph.
At the 44-yard line.
And a completion to Wilson. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A run here with McBride. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Let's go.
They run with Washington. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra. Point now by Boswell. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The L.A. offense ready for this next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
19-18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. To 43, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. And now a run with McBride. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Rudolph. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Here's Kent to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Steelers first down.
A toss, left side, Johnson.
Down to the 42, second down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out to the right here to Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They go to Johnson again.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
Now they will throw it here with Rudolph. That's complete right around the 8.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as a deep.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 11, a little under 30 seconds remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up first and 10.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Rams.
And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining.
Here comes second down.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.